And welcome, college basketball fans. This is where you want to be, right here on 2K Sports. Some great action ahead, and we're happy to have you here along with us for the ride. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We've got the UConn Huskies facing the Louisville Cardinals.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
Now the starting group for the UConn Huskies. They've got Martin, and it's Joseph in at the small forward position. Keefe passes to Splitter. Here's White. The feed to Freak. Pass to White. He dishes it to Harrell. To the middle. Here's Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Well, you could pick any team in the NBA and name a Husky that played for him at some point. UConn has had a big impact on the NBA.
I mean, UConn has had a lot of NBA talent pass through their school. I mean, it speaks volumes about how well they are able to develop talent and win championships.
Here's Rozier. Freak with it. Shoots the three. White, good. White's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
The defender there in the neighborhood, but not quite close enough. Good shot. And, you know, you look at the Huskies, a big part of why they get so many future NBA guys is they recruit very well on the East Coast and around the country, for that matter. They are a premier destination school in the Northeast. And that part of the country.
And so it's Louisville with it. They lead by 4. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. On the floor for UConn. We've got Keefe, and it's Martin in at the 4 spot.
And guys, just thinking about all the great NBA players from UConn. Ray Allen now retired, but he's the biggest name. How about Rudy Gay, Andre Drummond, Kemba Walker, Shabazz Napier? I mean, you could go on and on with the Huskies.
And UConn again with the bucket.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Here's Rozier. Missed inside.
That's for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Splitter sets it deep. Can't hit. And it's Louisville the other way. And Sanders kicks to Freak. Soft touch off the glass. Freak's got the lead up to 6 now for Louisville.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from Harlem.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak, and he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Harrell dishes to Freak. The shot no good. And the Huskies going the other way now. 1:05 left here in the first half. Now here's Jennings. He's guarded closely. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew Kevin just how.
And we welcome you back to college basketball here on 2K Sports as we get ready to get going for the second half of play.
And guys, I think we may see some strategies being adjusted here as we get into the second half. Still plenty of time to cut into this lead.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, Freak has done a good job of getting his team in this position. And they got themselves a bit of breathing room in the first half, and all they have to do the rest of the way is manage the lead.
On the court right now for the Cardinals. Freak, he's in at center. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then there's Harrell, and it's White in at the 3 slot. Here's Freak. No good. And the Huskies going the other way now. Here's Day. It's blocked, and they get it back. Martin wide open. He fires, and the shot falls short this time.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Rozier, the pass to Freak. They get it back. Harrell. And White kicks to Freak. Great D that time from Martin.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Here's Joseph. Again, the miss by the Huskies. Cardinals leading by 6. Kicks it to White. Passes to Freak. And stolen by Splitter. Feeds to Day. Left side, Martin. The pass to Day. Inside, here's Splitter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And guys, over the years, Louisville has had a reputation of being a high-flying offense. You know they'll play at a high tempo and create a lot of chances.
And so it's Louisville with it. 4-point game on the floor for UConn. Martin is out there with Pierce. Then it's Keefe, and it's Posey in at the 3 spot. Well, Greg, you said it moments ago, Louisville, a team that can get up and down the floor with great ease on both ends. They like to be Clark the aggressor in every situation.
Well, Kevin, you're right. They've always been able to recruit tremendous talent. Not only skilled, but athletic players, too. And it's hard to think of a Louisville team that doesn't get up and down quickly.
And that one's good.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Greg, does not get much tougher than that. Tough defense, high-pressure situation, clutch play. I love it.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and hitting them up.
Love the mentality there, I tell you. I know I've never coached, but, man, playing to win and being aggressive even with the lead as opposed to being safe and going into prevent offense, I'll take the former all day long. Play to win.
Sanders checked in for the Cardinals. And both free throws good for Martin. He feeds it to Freak. And stolen by Posey. Keefe passes to Day. Here's Posey. And the rebound goes to Louisville. 1:43 left in the second half of basketball. And White kicks to Freak. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
You know, you hear about the once-in-a-generation player, and Freak just might be that for his generation. Big men can be most impactful on the floor, and boy, does he change a game.
That is what's so great about Freak. Even when he isn't scoring, you can see his presence on the floor. That is what great big men do. You can see how special of a player this kid has a chance to become.
Shoots from 8. It's good, and he threw contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here. The Huskies making a switch here. Splitter's checked in. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Louisville.
What a tremendous showing from the three-pointer all through this game.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
And the Cardinals making a change. There's 14 seconds left to play here in the second half. Price outside. Dishes it to Freak. Missed. So we see the Cardinals get the win here. Even early. Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Louisville Cardinals and Texas.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
On the court for Louisville, Freak, he's in at center. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Harrell, and it's White in at the three slot. Turner, and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for two.
I think it's safe to say that the most notable Longhorn of all time is Kevin Durant. Only spent 1 year there, but that's all the time he needed to leave his mark on the program.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Here's Rozier. Edwards defending. At the elbow, it's Freak. He dishes it to Sanders. Rozier the pass to Harrell. Louisville passing it around. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him two chances at the free throw line here.
One thing with Freak that we know is he makes sure he gets his shots up no matter what. One way or another, he's going to get his workout in, and that's why so many are confident that he'll continue to improve.
Part of it is that he has a twin sister who actually taught him how to play ball. She helped him develop his game and become the player he is today. Pretty nice to have a sibling willing to help you develop your skill set on the court.
Ellis, that's good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Texas on D. It's a three-point game. Outside White. Passes it to Sanders. To the paint. And it's Freak missing.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Harrell kicks to Freak. The 19-foot shot connects. The jumper drops. Freak's got 6. And so here's Texas. Now Edwards. They set the pick. Kicks to Ford. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Ford's got his first points of the night. Texas on D. They trail by 3. Freak dishes to Sanders. And the shot is good.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
To the paint. Shot's good by Turner.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
Rozier the pass to Sanders. Dishes to Freak. Back to Sanders. Harrell kicks to Freak. Fires from 14. Good work defensively by Turner.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Edwards with it. Turner with a screen on Sanders. Edwards with it. Now defended by Sanders. Turner with a screen on Sanders. Clock at 6. Here's Ford. Offensive rebound.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
On the court for Louisville. Freak in at center. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then it's White. And it's Harrell in at the 4. Now here's Sanders. Now here's Freak. Misses the baby hook.
Well, guys, for Louisville in the last decade or so, it's been a bit of a renaissance in basketball. A title in 2013 gives them 3 total now. One of the premier programs in the country for sure.
And so it's Texas with it, following the miss by Freak. Shots good by Turner.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
Turner's gone 2 of 3 from the field. Outside White. There's Freak. And the rebound goes to the Longhorns. Well, Greg, Louisville with 3 college national championships. The first 2 coming in the 80s. Their coach then, Denny Crum.
Yeah, they won 2 back in 80 and then also 86. The program hasn't had a lot of coaching changes. Almost everyone who leads the program stays on for a long time.
Ford's gone 1 of 4 so far. Now here's Freak. Edwards defending. Here's Harrell. Tries to snap the cold streak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Well, in Texas, the Longhorns are known for their football history, actually all over the country. They have an impressive basketball line.
Hello and welcome back. This is college basketball on 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg as we get set for the second half.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunities.
They've got Doherty. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner, and it's Ford in at the power forward. And for Louisville, Freak, He's in at center. Harrell is out there at the guard position.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And you see a lot of players who are very talented play with a me-first approach. That is not the case with Freak. He doesn't try and attract any unnecessary attention and just focuses on playing his game.
Yeah, I like that about him, Greg. I mean, in a day and age where most guys are self-centered and it's all about me, it's refreshing for a player like Freak who doesn't invite that kind of noise. I mean, that's as impressive as his skill set.
And it's Freak missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Edwards against Sanders. And the foul called on Freak. That'll be his. So it's Louisville now. The lead is 2. Edwards is out there with Ellis. Then it's Turner. Then there's Hudson. And it's Doherty in at the 3. Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Turner. They've been trailing for a few minutes here.
But you know what? That could change right here.
And Doherty kicks to Hudson to tie it up. And it's White with the rebound. Sanders against Edwards. Thomas a screen. Sanders dishes to Odom. Turner with the steal. Oh, and a fast break now for the Longhorns. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's White. It's Freak, top of the key. In the corner, Sanders with it. 1:51 left here in the second half of the game. Freak, true on the 14-footer. And Louisville leads by 4.
I love that plan. Set up the opportunity for the mismatch.
Yeah, knowing they have to get a bucket here and exploiting the height advantage where they can find it, well, that's a no-brainer to me.
And the Longhorns making a change here. Ford's checked in. And here's Edwards. Ford up top. Shot to stop the drought. That misses off the backboard.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
And stolen by Doherty. Pass to Edwards. It's Ellis on the wing. For the 3. That's good.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture. Clutch.
Ellis has gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Sanders. Now here's Freak. Turner covering. Louisville passing it around. Here's Freak. It falls.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
On the wing, Turner to the inside. Ford, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell. Some on-the-fly coaching right there from their leader.
And that's what you got to do. Never be afraid to remind someone what their role is. And they're a lot better off because of how vocal he is.
They'd have loved to cut it to 1 there. But they're still in decent shape if they can get a stop.
And a wide-open look for Freak. No good with the triple. This could be a turning point.
Critical possession right here.
Now Edwards. He feeds it to Ellis. He nails it, and we're tied up.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
Here's Rozier. That will count. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. And we've got more college basketball in store as we get ready now for overtime. Both teams will make substitutions. Here is Blair. There's 53 seconds left in the second overtime period. Good stuff. Ball stolen. Fast break. Here they come. Buries it.
Really a heads-up play on both ends there. The steal and the quick push on the break.
Rapid-fire basketball at its best. Boom, 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 bang.
And it's a completely new group for Texas. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock.
And finally, they fought themselves back to even the score. We've got a new ball game here now.
And really all the momentum is theirs, making such a strong comeback. So I think you've got to really feel good about their chances the rest of the way.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Ellis, the pass to Edwards. Feeds the four. It's in! So the Longhorns win it. Clark a double. Thanks for joining us, and hello, college basketball fans. We've got a great night ahead and a couple outstanding teams going at it. We're going to have the pleasure to watch. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. It's the Georgetown Hoyas facing the Louisville Cardinals.
And guys, there's just nothing quite like a packed house for a college hoop game. You hear the student section rocking and the band playing. This is pure basketball.
Greg, there's a unique energy and vibrancy with college basketball that is unique. I mean, when you get two high-profile teams meeting up with future stars making a name for themselves, I think it just adds to the excitement.
A look at the Hoyas starting group. Warren is out there with Price. Then there's Hudson. And it's Trice, and it's Randolph in at the 2 guard. And he gets it to go.
Yeah, that's asking a lot from that defender.
Yeah, it certainly is. I mean, he just doesn't have the size to really be effective in that kind of matchup.
Well, there have been a lot of great players out of Georgetown over the years, and most of them big men, but don't forget about Allen Iverson. He might just be the most popular former Hoya of all time.
And that one's good. Price has got his first points of the game.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Sanders dishes to Harrell. Back to Sanders. Louisville passing it around from 18 feet away. Trice with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Left side, Randolph. He feeds it to Trice. They set the pick. Here's Price. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. 2 shots. And that one falls for Price. Good on both. Hoyas on D. 4-point game. Here's Rozier, and he pounds that one in.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skills as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
No good from Price. So it's Louisville now. Feeds it to Sanders. Here's Freak. And the shot is long.
You know, Freak just hasn't been able to perform how we're accustomed to seeing him up until this point. I mean, he just hasn't been able to string anything together.
There are a lot of things that might be affecting him. You know, with his reputation, defenses will pay special attention to him. And that might be throwing him off a little bit here in this game.
Out of bounds, Louisville takes possession.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
A platoon swap here for Louisville. So it's Louisville now, trailing by 2. Russell kicks to Payton. Price outside. And the pass to Hughes. Back to Price. There's the pick. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Harkless. Passes it to Wilson. Tries a 3. And it's Price with the rebound. So it's Louisville now, taking a look at the Hoyas. We've got Hodges. And it's Felix in at the 3 spot. And here are the Hoyas now. Here's Harkless. Right side, Wilson. And here is Harkless. It's a completely new group here for the Hoyas. 1:29 left here in the first half. Odom kicks to Sanders. It's Freak, top of the key, from 12 feet out. It's hauled in by the Hoyas.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Now, here's Warren. He's guarded by Thomas. The shot by Randolph. Nobody around. Here's Hudson. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Odom with it. The feed to White. Three-pointer. Good.
Boy, I tell you what, he loves getting looks like that from the three-point line. No one near him. That's a warm-up jumper for him.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Trice. He's covered closely. Here's Randolph. Hudson kicks to Randolph. This one for three. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Randolph. And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, you know, it's been a close one thus far. Both teams have had strong stretches, but neither team has really been able to take control of the game to this point.
And guys, this is kind of like a boxing match, a bit of a feeling out period thus far. The second half, we should see more things open up, and that should benefit star players like Freak, who will get more quality opportunity.
On the court right now for the Cardinals, Freak in at center. Sanders is out there with Rozier. Then there's Harrell, and it's White in at the small forward position. Now Trice. Randolph passes to Warren. No luck, and it's Louisville the other way.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over him.
Sanders dishes to Harrell. Down low, and Freak throws it down.
You know, so often we can forget that these players are student athletes. I mean, Freak does not have that problem. He's an amazing student off the floor and is very dedicated in the classroom.
And how about Freak with a 4.0 GPA, an honor student in high school, and has carried that same work ethic to college as well as he prepares for his games. He truly embodies what it means to be a student athlete.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
Here's Rozier, the 19-foot shot, and it's Freak missing. Now here's Trice, the dish to Warren. Hoyas moving the ball around. Here's Hudson. Second chance shot, and it's blocked. Cardinals leading by 8. Here's Rozier. That's good.
That's outstanding hang-time improvisation right there.
And he's got his first chance at the line. Taking a look at the Hoyas. Warren is out there with Hudson. Then there's Price, and it's Harkless in at the point. Georgetown trails by 11. Pass to Wilson. From the high post. Kept alive. And it's Warren with the jam.
And just scrapes and claws for that offensive rebound and doesn't take any chances there with the putback.
And GA, strong work all around. And the rebound and the stuff both. Wow.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Freak. That's in, coming off an assist from Price. Freak's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cardinals.
And with Freak, he takes a lot of pride in where he hails from. Didn't grow up with a silver spoon in his hand by any means, and his family cheers him on from heart.
And, Greg, you can see it in this game. I mean, we're all a product of where we've been, our environment, our experiences. And with Freak, he doesn't take anything for granted. Some of the very best players of all time have come from the projects like Freak. And he takes pride in playing for Harlem when he's on the court.
Catching up on the changes for Georgetown. Randolph is checked in, and Trice is subbed in for Harkless.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Shoots from the elbow. The kick out to Odom. Here's Freak. Rebounded by Hudson. Hudson's got his 4th rebound in this one. And here's Price for 3. And Sanders pulls it down. Louisville leading by 8. He dishes it to Freak. We've got 1:23 left here in the second half of the game. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cardinals.
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
Another thing they've done tonight well is share the ball. So many of their points have come off of good, crisp passes.
And the Cardinals get a change here. Rozier's checked in. Georgetown trails by 10. 1:12 left to play in the second half. Now here's Trice. Defense right on him. And stolen by Harrell.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Cardinals.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, remarkable team effort, Kevin. Everybody got involved, and that paid dividends.
It's blocked. And here's Freak. And stolen by Trice. There's 39 seconds left in the second half. Here's Warren.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good.
Welcome, everyone. It's the night we've all been waiting for. The college tournament finale is upon us. And for two teams, this marks the end of an incredible tournament. And the energy is contagious here in the building. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. We'll see the Wisconsin Badgers and Louisville.
You got that right. I mean, this is what each student athlete has worked so hard for all season long. An opportunity for the title. I mean, this game might very well be the defining moment for the lives of every one of these young men.
Both these teams have gone through so much adversity just to make it here. All tournament long, it's been survive and advance. But now, this is the part where you put all your chips on the table and just lay it on the line.
And Wisconsin, looking at who they've got. We've got Kaminsky. Hill is out there with Hawkins. Then it's Decker, and it's Evans in at the 4 spot. Outside, White. Here's Freak. The Badgers pull it in. Got a piece of it. And stolen by Freak.
And with any championship game, you know that every player is going to have their heart racing for the first few minutes. That's just natural. That's adrenaline. They'll need to remain calm, though, and let the game come to them and kind of ease into it.
And one guy, guys, I'll keep an eye on, and this one is Freak. He is the consummate leader for his team. He can come out strong and play his game while keeping his intensity level up. It'll be just what they need to claim the title.
Badgers shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. That one is no good.
And not many people know this, but the Badgers do have one college title in their trophy case. Won the tournament back in 1941. A different time back then, but a title nevertheless.
On the wing, Hill. Evans, right side. And again, it's the Badgers missing. On defense, Wisconsin. Oh, and a fast break for Louisville. And Sanders with the basket on the assist by Freak.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Outside, White. To the middle. Here's Freak. Can't get it to go. So the Badgers will take it the other way. Here's Decker. And Rozier pulls it down.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Pass to Freak. Shoots from the elbow. And the basket good. A nice shot that time. Freak's got 6 points.
You know, one of the big questions on everybody's mind in this game is whether or not Freak will stay on for another year or go pro. I mean, usually a player with his upside would be a lock to be a one and done, but he's giving serious thought to staying.
Wisconsin trails by 4. And Wisconsin looking at who they've got. We've got Hawkins. He's out there with Hill. Decker is out there with Kaminsky. And it's Evans in at the power forward position. And the layup's good off the glass. Evans has got his first basket.
Well, that's simply a great move there, Kevin. He dusted off the defense and got to the cup for the easy basket.
Odom dishes to Freak. Evans with the rebound.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Decker can't hit.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Teardrop shot. In deep, Odom drops it in. Odom's got the lead up to 4 now for Louisville. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Evans outside. Off the pick. The second chance effort, and it's blocked. It's stolen by Hill. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
I love how he establishes his post position inside before he converts.
Pass to Sanders. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Sanders has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Cardinals. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cardinals.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
Cardinals leading by 4. Here's Thomas. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point. Team's changing it up here. And welcome back. We're just about ready to get going with the second half of a historical championship game. For those just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan, pleased to be alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony as we get set to watch how the college basketball season will end.
You know what, guys? That was the start that Freak and his team wanted in the first half. I mean, they didn't run away with the game, but they're in a really good spot to capture the title.
These first 5 minutes in the second half are going to be huge. They know their opponent is going to come out strong and try to even things up. But if they can keep their cool, they'll be on their way, I think, to the title.
Freak in at center. Rozier's out there with Sanders. Then there's Harrell, and it's White in at the small forward. And for the Badgers, Hawkins is out there with Hill. Then it's Decker, then it's Kaminsky, and it's Evans in at the 4-man position.
And guys, one big story that we have in this championship game is that a guy like Freak could boost his draft stock quite a bit. A win here could catapult him up the big boards of a lot of teams.
And you know, while it's just one game, scouts will get a chance to see how he plays on the big stage. Knowing a player is at his best when the lights are brightest is a big plus in GM's books.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And that one's good. Free.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Wisconsin trails by 6. Hill kicks to Hawkins. He dishes it to Decker. The Badgers working the ball around now. Out of bounds, Louisville takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness.
Cardinals leading by 4. Freak, he's in at center. Harrell is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Rozier in at the 1.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Walker's shot is off.
And their
rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Hawkins passes to Walker. Out of bounds, Louisville takes possession.
I mean, this is where you start to separate the men from the boys and where heroes are born.
And one team looking to ice the win, the other hoping to force OT. I think right now you lean on your stars and get the ball to prove every chance you get to try and come away here with the title.
And he makes both free throws. Here is Hawkins. It's Evans on the wing. Shot to stop the run. They get the rebound. Kaminsky feeds it to Freak to the right side. And Sanders kicks to Harrell. Sanders sets the screen for Harrell. Out to White. It's Freak, top of the key. There's the pass to Rozier. Now here's Freak out to the right wing. And here's Sanders. 5 on the clock. Harrell, the pass to Freak. Hands it from downtown. And Louisville leads by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for Louisville.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy. This wasn't a bigger loss. This team
got
is on
time.
fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin?
Don't have to isolate.
To shoot so poorly when the other team is on.
So Louisville wins it. And what an incredible feeling it is for a team who's had to fight every step of the way. Right now, guys, there is no better feeling for them as they are the last team standing in this terrific tournament.
Kevin, you said, I mean, all the hard work, the blood, sweat, and tears, now you see it paying off at this very moment.
There's been a ton of sacrifice along the way. I mean, from the kids and their parents and support staff. They've brought this school to the top of the college basketball world right now.
Well, it's been a blast to be with you guys and our great fans all tournament long. On behalf of the entire 2K Sports team and this...
Hello?
Hey, Ma, it's me.
Hey, Frequency.
Hi, got you on speakerphone.
Okay, your sister there?
Hey, Mama, I'm right here.
Hey, baby, how you doing?
I'm fine.
Yvette's here too, Mama.
Hi, Mama. How you doing? I'm fine.
Does she have to be here?
Yes. Mr. Pagnotti, the agent I was telling you about, he's in the room too.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm good. Nice to meet you.
What a pleasure to finally meet the queen mother of this young, talented man, even if only by telephone.
That's sweet. Hang on, Frequency. Here comes your father.
All right.
Hey, sorry I'm late. Hope everyone's well.
How you doing,
Daddy.
Mr. P?
Bobs.
I'm doing good.
So let's get to it.
Yeah, let's do this. We all know why we're here.
We met working at the post office together. Mark was the clerk and I was a carrier. And I asked her out to lunch one time and take her for a bagel around the corner from where we worked.
A bagel?
A bagel, yeah.
With cream cheese?
Cream cheese.
Split down the middle?
Split down.
Good evening and welcome to the NBA Draft. With the first pick in the NBA Draft, the Minnesota Timberwolves select Karl Anthony Towns from the University of Kentucky. With the second pick in the NBA Draft, the Los Angeles Lakers select D'Angelo Russell from The Ohio State University. With the third pick in the NBA Draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Jahlil Okafor from Duke University. With the fourth pick in the NBA Draft, the New York Knicks select Kristaps Porzingis from Latvia. With the fifth pick in the NBA Draft, the Orlando Magic select Mario Hezonja from Dubrovnik, Croatia. With the sixth pick in the NBA Draft, the Sacramento Kings select Willie Cauley-Stein from the University of Kentucky. With the seventh pick in the NBA Draft, the Denver Nuggets select Emmanuel Mudiay from Dallas, Texas. With the eighth pick in the NBA Draft, the Detroit Pistons select Stanley Johnson from the University of Arizona. With the ninth pick in the NBA Draft, the Charlotte Hornets select Frank Kaminsky from the University of Wisconsin. With the 10th pick in the NBA draft, the Miami Heat select Justice Winslow from Duke University. With the 11th pick in the NBA draft, the Indiana Pacers select Miles Turner from the University of Texas. With the 12th pick in the NBA draft, the Utah Jazz select Trey Lyles from the University of Kentucky. With the 13th pick in the NBA draft, the Phoenix Suns select Devin Booker from the University of Kentucky. With the 14th pick in the NBA draft, the Oklahoma City Thunder select Cameron Payne from Murray State University. With the 15th pick in the NBA draft, the Atlanta Hawks select Kelly Oubre from the University of Kansas. With the 16th pick in the NBA draft, the Boston Celtics select Terry Rozier from University of Louisville. With the 17th pick in the NBA draft, the Milwaukee Bucks select Rashad Vaughn from UNLV. With the 18th pick in the NBA draft, the Houston Rockets select Sam Decker from the University of Wisconsin. With the 19th pick in the NBA draft, the Washington Wizards select Jaren Grant from the University of Notre Dame. With the 20th pick in the NBA draft, the Toronto Raptors select Delon Wright from the University of Utah. With the 21st pick in the NBA draft, the Dallas Mavericks select Justin Anderson from the University of Virginia. With the 22nd pick in the NBA draft, the Chicago Bulls select Bobby Portis. With the 23rd pick in the NBA draft, the Portland Trailblazers select the 19-year-old center from the University of Louisville.
Let's do this, young man.
Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Frequency Vibration. Welcome aboard, young man. Welcome aboard.
Wow. Wow. This is bananas.
Take your time, baby.
Thanks, Mom. Okay, so I first want to thank everyone who made this possible. Mom, Dad, I couldn't have done this without you. I'd like to thank my lady, Yvette. My dude, Vic.
Hey, yo, I got you, man. Hey, Harlem in the building all day, yo.
Aye.
Yeah, I love you, man. I love you in town.
He's like my brother. Oh, gosh. And also, want to thank my sister, Cece, who was also my manager. Swish, love you.
I love you more.
And my agent, Mr. Don Pagnotti himself.
You're the man, baby.
I guess I will take some questions now. Yes, ma'am.
How did you get the nickname Freak?
A lot of people don't know this, but Freak is short for my very first nickname, Frequency Vibrations.
Yeah, true story. I like to introduce our mothers.